You ever wanted to strike out a baseball player? Well, I have, and I have a few in the 8th grade that I would love to strike out. Today I'm going to demonstrate 3 different pitches that will help you strike anyone out, especially boys. First, I'm going to start by telling you the different types of balls that you can use in different types of playing fields. That's why I have 3. I'll start out with the indoor ball. And when you have an indoor ball, you just need it because it's squishier and it doesn't hurt as bad if you hit someone or if they hit the ball and you have to take it. And I don't like playing with this because it doesn't have a lot of grip on the laces, but it does have some grip. And then next is a stadium ball, which is for like if you're playing on a field that has turf, like on the college football field when we don't have good weather, you need to play on the turf. And you can't have an outdoor ball because it rips up the turf when you get a grounder or somewhere. So it has a lot of lace, but it's not as grippy as the outdoor ball, which is my favorite. And I like the outdoor ball because it's hard and it has obviously a lot of lace that you can grab onto and pitch with. The first pitch I want to talk about is a fastball. And a fastball is your acquired pitch where when you first start pitching, it's your speed that you want to start off the game with, and the batter has to adjust to your speed, and then you can start throwing different pitches, which I'll get to later. But I'm going to show you how to hold the fastball. So when you hold the fastball, you're going to want the ball to have a C towards you, and then you put your 3 fingers on the top laces, and you want to have it over the lace a little bit so you have a lot of grip when you can flick the ball. And you're going to do your basic wind-up, and you're just going to release at the hip and just snap all the way up. And a fastball should be right down the middle, and it's going to be where the batter wants it, which right down the middle, and they're going to have to adjust to your speed because you're throwing your fastball, which that you worked on when you started pitching. The next ball I want to talk about is a changeup, and a changeup is used for once the batter starts getting used to your fastball and starts getting on your speed, which that you've wanted them to get on. You throw a changeup, and that'll help mix it up so they're going to have to reach for it. And you normally throw a changeup when you have 2 strikes on them, and like one ball you want to throw a changeup so they chase it, which is a ball. And it's good to get a changeup to be a ball instead of a strike because you want them to have to reach for it instead of having it right down the middle where they can hit it. And the way you hold a changeup is there's a couple different ways you can hold it. And I'll show you one that's a different one, and the way I hold it. The one my coach taught me, which doesn't work out for me because I don't like how he held it, but he told me to hold it back in your hand farther because when you hold a fastball or a changeup, or a fastball or a drop ball, you hold it the same way with a C up in the front part of your hand. But when you want to throw a changeup, you put it back farther in your hand, and your top 3 should almost touch the top laces. But the way I hold it is I hold it like this, so it's an upside down horseshoe, and you have the 3 fingers again on the laces, and you have your middle finger on the peak of the laces. And the way you throw a changeup is you have your same windup, and you keep your arm speed the same, because if you change your arm speed, they're going to know you're throwing a changeup. So you want to keep your arm speed the same, and you release it at the same time. And the way it's going to move is it's going to go a lot slower, and it's going to rotate different. Because when you throw a fastball, it's going to rotate like this, but you're going to have it rotate like this off your hand, and it's going to come like this. And when you're batting, you're looking for the rotation of the ball, and if it's different, it throws you off, and you have to change your speed. Because once you have your fastball, you're going to be on top of it, and then when you have your changeup, it's going to be a lot slower, so you're going to have to readjust your whole swing. And that's what you want the batter to do, is you kind of want them to think about, oh, I have to do this differently. And then by the time you get it into the catcher's glove, it's going to be too late for them to adjust. And the catching sign for this is normally a 2 because it's your second go-to pitch. So when you have a certain count, your catcher will tell you that you want to throw a 2, and then you'll know, oh, okay, changeup. I'm going to want to throw a changeup. I'm going to make them chase it. And the way I remember a changeup is chaser, C, and a chaser ball. So then you want them to chase it. So basically your changeup is supposed to be a ball. So if it's not a strike, that's okay. That's probably a good thing. And the next one is a drop ball. A drop ball is used to make the batter reach for it. And again, it's not really an acquired pitch. It's something that you would want to do. It's not like a required pitch like a fastball or a changeup, which is your 1 or 2 pitch. that you want to throw because you need it, but your drop ball is something that you can do personally. It's something that you want to do, so it's not a technical pitch, it's just something that you want to have an edge on your game. And the way you throw a drop ball is the same as a fastball, it's just in different release points, so again you want the C and have your fingers on the laces. But the only thing different is when you throw it, you're going to want to come around, and instead of coming and releasing and coming up here, you're going to want to drop the ball. That's how I remember it, drop the ball. So you're going to come around, and you're going to release quick and come up quick. Instead of coming out like this, you're going to release and come up quick. So what it's supposed to do, it's supposed to go in as a strike, but then drop right before the plate, so they have to say, okay, a strike's coming, and then all of a sudden it's going to drop, and they're going to swing, and they're going to be on top of it. So that's how I really remember it, is because a drop ball, you want to drop the ball, you drop the ball quick. It's on fire, so you want to drop the ball quick. Instead of coming out, you're going to drop the ball quick. So today I've taught you a fastball, a drop ball, and a changeup, and I'm just going to remind you guys how to hold them so you can remember it in ways that I remember it. And my fastball is the basic holding, which you do with a lot of your pitches. You want to have the C towards you, and your fingers are on top of the laces. And you're just going to bring your arm around as fast as you can and release as you hit. Just a natural thing that you want to acquire it. And then the drop ball is, you hold it the same way, but you're going to drop the ball. Ball's on fire, you want to drop it quick. Instead of coming out and up, you're going to drop it quick. So then the ball will spin downwards instead of outwards. And then the changeup is, you can hold it either way I showed you or any other way your coach has told you, but the way I like to do it is so you get better grip on it. And you want to have the upside down horseshoe and your middle finger on top of the laces, on the peak of the laces. And that's just going to be a lot slower pitch, and that's probably a good thing because you want them to get used to your fastball. And then you come in with the changeup, which is slower, and it'll normally be a ball, which is okay because it's a chaser. And then when you do that, you're going to want to remember that your catcher's sign will probably be a 2 because it's a required pitch. So now feel free to go strike out anyone you want.